And speaking of investigations, what's happening over in the state of Texas? Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, on Trump's orders, has been investigating voter fraud in the state of Texas, right? Even though Trump handily won the state of Texas, he still wanted an audit of some of the areas that Joe Biden won, much like he's wanted here in the state of Florida, and I'll get more to that in just a moment. But in Texas, they finally caved and said, all right, we're going to investigate because you want us to investigate. And it was recently announced that Ken Paxton's office spent $2.2 million this year investigating voter fraud. 20,000 lawyer hours investigating voter fraud. And the state managed to close 3 cases in 2021. $2.2 million, 3 cases, 20,000 hours of work. That's what Texas was able to do this year. And it's actually quite remarkable because last year, Texas closed 17 cases related to voter fraud. So that would seem to indicate to me that since there were fewer this year, obviously the 2020 election in Texas was far more secure than their previous election, the midterm elections in 2018. 3 cases, that's it. You're talking about a little over $700,000 per case. Nearly 7,000 hours per case is what the state of Texas spent in terms of time and money to close these 3 cases. The fact of the matter is that voter fraud is not common in the United States. And it sure as heck has never been common enough to overthrow the results of an election, to overturn the election, to swing an election one way or the other. But Trump is still so just bent on trying to prove that even in the areas Biden won in a state that Trump won by a lot, that somehow it still wasn't that much. Trump can't stand losing anything. Any county, no matter how blue it is, he still wants it to be red. Because any person in this country voting for Joe Biden instead of Donald Trump is an affront to Donald Trump. And unfortunately, we have these Republican governors out there like Greg Abbott in Texas and, of course, Ron DeSantis over here in Florida, who are more than willing to spend whatever it takes to make a mockery of their entire state, even though they've both assured us that, hey, things are totally cool here. We didn't have any fraud. When Trump asks them to do something, they're dang sure going to do it. Even if it means spending 20,000 hours and $2.2 million to close 3 cases of possible voter fraud. And let's remember, that's closing 3 cases. That doesn't mean 3 people were found to have committed voter fraud. It means those 3 cases are over with. Either they found the evidence and they charged the individuals, or they couldn't find any evidence and they just ended it. This report doesn't say which was which. We do know there's at least 1 case that they did find, but the other 2 may have been completely wasted. All the money, thousands of hours of people's work for absolutely nothing.